So generative AI has become a huge topic, not just in financial services, but in general. And we had to have it as a talking point at the Beyond Banking Conference. So I'm joined now by Daniel Saksenberg, who is the co-founder and chief AI officer at Emerge AI. So Danny, thank you for taking some time to chat further with us.
Thank you. So just a few things. Generative AI is one part of AI, and it's become the most famous, but it's really only become famous in the last year or two. March 15th, 2022, when ChatGPT 3.5 was released. But AI has been around for about 70 years already. And there's a lot more to AI than that. And while there's certainly use for generative AI in the machine learning space, it's really just the tip of the iceberg. But in terms of the key thing about machine learning in banking is that you want to make sure that it's valuable as opposed to just interesting. And there are many, many opportunities to create valuable products within banking, especially given how much data banks actually have. So a few areas, way improved credit performance in terms of much better credit scoring. Instead of using linear-based models like logistic regression, you can actually really drill down and make a significant improvement when it comes to investments. So especially when it comes to active fund management. So machines have started to demonstrate that they are way better at pattern recognition than we are and can make much better, more passionless decisions. And more data-driven decisions than humans. They don't have any of the cognitive biases that we do unless we unfortunately deliberately introduce them. When it comes to customer acquisition and customer retention, these are also areas where machines can do a lot better by much more accurately identifying who would actually buy one of the bank's products, and in advance of anybody leaving, knowing who's going to leave and what intervention you could deploy as a bank to be able to get these people to stay. All of these things translate into rands and cents in a big way, both in terms of savings, but also in terms of increased revenue.
Yeah, brilliant. And I love the point you raised about how we need to use AI in the right way. And that a large part comes down to having the right people who have the knowledge of how these models are put together and work, and really what are those banking problems that AI is there to solve. And I think that's something that worldwide, but especially in South Africa, is going to be a challenge. But it's great to have conversations like this and start building awareness at conferences like the Beyond Banking Conference. So yeah, Danny,
thank you for having me.
Yeah, cheers.
Thank you.